365 Dow for January 12th. And potter at the wheel. From centering to finished pot, form increases, options decrease, softness grows into hotness. When a potter begins to throw a pot, she picks up a lump of clay, shapes it into a rough sphere, and throws it into the spinner's potter's wheel. It may land off center, and she must carefully begin to shape it until it is a smooth cylinder. Then she works the clay, stretching and pressing as it turns. First it is a tower, then it is like a squat mushroom. Only after bringing it up and down several times does she slowly squeeze the revolving clay until its walls rise from the wheel. She cannot go on for long, for the clay will begin to tire and then sag. She gives it the form she imagines, then sets it aside. The next day the clay will be leather hard and she can turn it over to shape the foot. Some decoration may be scratched into the surface. Eventually the bowl will be fired and the only options are the colors applied to it. Its shape cannot be changed. This is how we shape all the situations in our lives. We must grab them rough shape and then throw them down into the center of our lives. We must stretch and compress, testing the nature of things. As we shape the situation, we must be aware of what form we want things to take. The closer something comes to completion, the harder and more definite it becomes. Our options become fewer until the full impact of our creation is all that there is. Beauty or ugliness, utility or failure comes from the process of shaping. And it's deep. When you go into like the id and the way that it processes our current state of how we deal with things, it makes a lot of sense. Like those things get structured in there and it takes a lot to actually start moving them around to replace them once that has been put into there. And as a kid, like everything's soft and malleable, especially the skull. And, it takes a little bit of time for things to get harder and harder and let whatever our opinion is, sort of start being able to dictate our lives with more and more certainty. Like that's harming me, or that is doing whatever, I shouldn't touch that, or, that's maybe okay, but let's play with it a little bit longer. And, you can always add color, right? So you can't always change that point of view. You can always have a little bit more malleability to things. And it is beautiful because, it's never too late to just sort of screw with it a bit. But it does get harder and harder. Anyway, you take care.